helping Team 4 out. Let's start off by some ground rules. If you could silence your phones and turn your radios down. If you have any side conversations, just take them out back. That'd be greatly appreciated. And we'll start off with the operations update by operations.
Good afternoon, Josh Bischoff, Team 4, day operations. Start up in Branch 1, Division Bravo. Along Silverado Canyon, we already had another successful day of mop-up and tactical patrol in and around behind the houses in that steep terrain in Division Bravo. We continue to construct direct handline working out of the bottom of Bravo up towards H1. We also flew hand crews into H1, and they started working on handline construction, working towards H2. Up from Williams Canyon, we hiked in multiple crews up into the branch or division break, the Echo Delta break, working towards H2 and also back towards Division Echo. We worked a lot of hand crews from the bottom of Echo down to Majeska Canyon, working up towards, and most of this ground in between Echo up to the break, from the bottom of Majeska Canyon up to the break, has been completed. We have a few gaps out here that we have to continue closing. Along Majeska Canyon down in Division Echo, we continue to mop up and patrol behind the houses. We constructed direct handline in and behind those houses. Working into Division Mike, Mike was patrolled today along Santiago Canyon Road. We were able to do a lot of tactical patrol along the road up in Williams Canyon, Jackson Ranch area. Working back towards the 241, all of this continued to hold. Up in Division Tango, we were able to validate a lot of line in there, connect some dots that we found that were open, and do some tactical patrol. Up in Division Yankee, we also were able to find some areas that needed some direct handline, added that, and did a lot of tactical patrol. Overall, it was a very successful day. Thank you.
All right, we've had no changes in our management objectives, so I'll look to command to validate the current management objectives. Thank you, sir. And no changes in our control objectives, so we'll look to operations to validate those. Thank you. Next up, we'll have weather.
All right, good afternoon, evening. Rich Thompson, instant meteorologist. Weather-wise for operational period tomorrow, first and foremost, there is now a red flag warning in effect for late in the shift tomorrow night. So you're going to see red flag warnings currently in effect for this area from 4 a.m. Monday morning until 10 p.m. Tuesday evening. So again, at the end of the shift, you're going to have the start of some red flag warning. For the shift tomorrow, first of all, looking at winds, going to start off tomorrow morning, kind of light northeasterly drainage winds, probably maybe gusts around 10 miles an hour or so at the ridges, and just kind of weak kind of drainage flow, lower elevations. Then about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, you're going to see those winds switch around to the up canyon, southwesterly direction. And then tomorrow evening, once the sun sets, start getting again that kind of drainage flow, down slope, down valley. But then late in the shift, tomorrow night, probably around like 3, 4 o'clock Monday morning, you'll start seeing those northeast Santa Ana winds start picking up across the fire area. So probably that 4 to 7 o'clock in the morning time period, the end of the shift, I'd say potentially see northeast wind gusts around 20 to 30 miles per hour, okay? And with that, humidities tomorrow during the day are generally be in the lower to mid-teens, which is a little bit better than we've seen last several days, but still pretty low, about 10, 20%. Recoveries tomorrow evening and going to be about 20 to 35%. But then once those northeast winds start kicking in late in the shift, you'll start seeing those humidities going back down again. So that's it for the operational period tomorrow night. Then for the balance of Monday in through Tuesday, looking for a moderate Santa Ana, going to see probably peak wind gusts anywhere from 30 to 45 miles per hour, with potentially even some locally higher gusts, especially like Fremont Canyon area and those other favored drainages. You probably see gusts potentially over 50 miles per hour. But generally, across the majority of the fire, you're going to see gusts generally 30 to 45 miles per hour. With that, going to see humidities down in the teens, maybe even some single digits. Recoveries Monday night are going to be very, very poor, if anything at all. So definitely widespread critical conditions Monday through Tuesday evening. Then for Wednesday, the offshore winds start slacking off. Probably get the kind of a weak northeast winds in the morning, Wednesday morning, then kind of that weak southwesterly flow in the afternoon. Thursday and Friday, pretty nondescript sort of days, just general diurnal flow, offshore at night, onshore during the day, nothing too dramatic there. Then for next Saturday and Sunday, potential is there for another round of Santa Ana winds. At this point in time, I'm feeling pretty good about generally weak to moderate conditions for the Santa Anas next Saturday and Sunday. But there is one model that would indicate pretty strong Santa Anas. We'll be watching that the next couple of days. But overall, again, red flag warning, 4 a.m. Monday morning till 10 p.m. Tuesday evening, and then another round of Santa Anas probably next weekend.
Good evening, Jonathan Pangburn, Fire Behavior Analyst with CAL FIRE Incident Management Team 4. So touching on what you just heard, there's still a lot of potential out there. The fire's not fully out, especially in the Delta area where line construction still needs to be completed. Thankfully, the wind conditions, though, will be going downslope, so it won't have slope and wind in alignment. But there is definitely critical fuel moisture out there. I want to remind everyone that our ERC dead fuels and live fuels are all at critical and ready to go. Our spotting potential is going to be somewhere around 60 to 70% because our December temperatures lower angle of sunlight, but there's still potential. Thank you.
Hey, good evening. Sean Rayleigh, Deputy Operations, Team 4. For tomorrow's work assignments, starting in Branch 5, Division Mike in the Bolero lookout area. Coming through here on the west side, this is all going to be in tactical patrol and mop up. Coming into Tango, around through here, same will be tactical patrol and mop up. Coming around the corner into Division Tango around Lake Irvine and Santiago Canyon, that's going to be, crews are going to go in there and strengthen and improve line and also continue mop up around structures. Coming down into Yankee, into Silverado Canyon through here, crews are going to continue to mop up tactical patrol as well as mop up around homes and assess homes for any hazards. That continues through Division Bravo towards H1. Tomorrow we're going to insert crews at H1 again via helicopter and with a hope of continuing and possibly finishing the hand line down into Division Bravo. Crews will also access through Williams Canyon and work from H2 towards H1, trying to finish up that hand line. In Division Echo, crews are going to continue to finish the line that they started today, strengthen that line, and continue to mop up.
Good evening, Brian Terosian, Resource Unit Leader with IMT4. Tomorrow's plans, we're going to require some additional resources, and that will support the suppression repair. It will require 2 dozers, 2 water tenders, 1 skid steer, 1 grader. There is a tentative demo plan for 5 Alpha strike teams and 1 single Type 1 engine. Thank you.
Good afternoon, y'all. Greg Bradshaw, Operations, CAL FIRE, IMT4. Well, once again, we gather here in this tent. We seek permission from finance on how our money will be spent, and we discuss with y'all where our resources will be sent. With that, Air Operations tomorrow will move, insert, and extract twice the amount of crews that we inserted and extracted today in Division Delta. We will also provide 2 rescue ships, a primary and a secondary from Orange County Fire, 24-hour rescue ship with ALS capabilities, NVG capabilities, and hoist capable. For aircraft tomorrow, our lineup remains the same: 3 Type 1s, 4 Type 2s, and 3 Type 3s. Included in those numbers, we have 1 Type 1 NVG capable and 1 Type 2 NVG capable.
Jason Williams, Incident Safety Trainee. Your safety shop's had a chance to look at the plan for tomorrow. We had 5 line safety officers out there today. We're going to do that again tomorrow. We'll have 2 in each of the major branches, and we'll have 1 dedicated to Division Delta to support the crews that are getting flown in there tomorrow, and we support the plan as is.
All right, well, that is your plan for tomorrow. Now is the portion of the meeting we'll seek support of the plan. So we'll start with liaison. Thank you. PIO? Logistics? And finance? Okay, and now closing comments with our Unified Incident Commander.
Evening, afternoon. Daryl Laws, one of the incident commanders for CAL FIRE MT4. So we're looking really good, right? We've done a lot of hard work. The Orange County folks and Forest Service that were here and the other first responders on the initial attack did a heck of a job with this fire. but we're not out of the woods yet. We need to shut the door. We need to get rid of the heat out there and make sure that we don't have something come out on us. Moving into Sunday night, we might have our work cut out for us with another incident or something else, so we need to get ready and be ready to go. And with that, the incident commanders support the plan. Thank you.
A few reminders. IAP parts are due by 1900. The next operational briefing at 0700 in the briefing area. And the next planning meeting will be at 1700 hours tomorrow in this tent. Thank you, and that concludes the meeting. If you could turn your devices back on and please continue your conversations.